What's going on, guys? This is PJ, and I'm back with another week of Essential Guy Talk. I'm here with James. What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? How are you?
You guys know who that is?
No, I wish I did.
Oh, yeah, he's huge on the internet right now. The guy Sketch, he's a streamer. He plays video games, but he's really just a personality, and he's really freaking funny. But speaking of guys to my left and right, we got the fellas from Hoagitos here with us. He's repping the logo right over there. But Hoagitos is a fantastic sandwich shop, and they're located in both Oakhurst and in Belmar, right?
Correct.
Yes.
All right. So we have Terrence to my right, and we have Mark to my left.
Yep.
So welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Our pleasure.
Heck yeah.
I have had the opportunity to eat at Hoagitos before. I've absolutely loved it. So I figured that you guys would be a good fit because we love tasty sandwiches.
Fantastic.
And I've never had a Hoagitos sandwich before, but I have heard
I'm walking out.
really good
Yeah,
things
right?
about it.
I think you might have told me that you did.
No,
that's
I
how we
did
got
not
the
tell
sale.
you that. I did not tell you
No,
that.
that we did.
Done.
Terrence and I have a history. No, I told you that I'm from Oakhurst, Terrence.
Oh, that's true.
That's how we
true.
connected.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
stomping ground. So,
Right.
ironically enough, or coincidentally enough, Terrence and I know each other in another life too.
We do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't
we
make
do.
this weird or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, right?
Just-
What
Suspense
other
is
life
killing
do
me.
you guys know?
let me tell you
each
guys
other?
about
Don't
it.
worry
So
about it.
Terrence and his soon-to-be wife is a This Is It client here. I'm not personally doing it, but it is going to be Moose and Hoagitos,
Correct.
your
Yeah.
entertainment team,
Yeah.
which is
Awesome
incredibly
guys.
awesome.
Yeah.
Where's your wedding going to be at again?
It's at my grandparents' house in Point
Oh,
Pleasant.
that's right.
Yeah, in the backyard.
Private residence, man.
Yeah,
so
so
we have a little
it's
history,
pretty
Terrence
sweet.
and I. I'm just meeting Mark for the first time, although I am thoroughly impressed with him so far in the show.
He's learned a lot about you already.
Can you tell my wife that?
Yeah. We'll be your biggest advocates. So Terrence and Mark, you guys are both owners of Hoagitos, is that right?
That is
Yes.
correct. Yeah.
All right, cool. So for the people that do not know what it's all about, why don't you give them a little heads up on what you guys do there?
It's a wonderful little fast casual sandwich shop.
Yep.
We try and focus on doing familiar things with a little bit of a twist. And that's basically it. We focus on doing things really well, quality ingredients, that thing. Pretty much everything is scratch made. So
And you do breakfast.
we do breakfast.
And then lunch, and then how deep do you go into dinner? Are you open the whole...
7:30. So yeah, we do
All right,
a
cool,
decent little
cool.
amount of dinner business. Yeah.
Do you guys rely on like DoorDash and all of those type of things? You got those things taking it
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah.
radius of where you are?
We do. Yeah, for
Nice.
sure. We do a good amount through DoorDash, no doubt.
Do you
Yeah.
appreciate it, or because they tack on
Well,
money,
it's,
right?
it's a funny story. When we first opened Belmar 2017, it's Belmar Plaza. Freeman's Bakery used to be there, and they had like a oil tank that leaked. So October of that year, they shut down the parking lot, and so we were only open like 4 months, and people couldn't get to us. So we got on all those platforms. We started pushing delivery, and which was good. But then COVID hit,
yeah.
and we had been on those platforms for 3 years prior.
Yeah.
So we had that, great reviews already. So when all of a sudden this new audience was exposed to online ordering, it
It actually made you boom then,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And well, it was weird too because we were also on the Food Network, and during COVID they aired our episode at like 12:30 on a Saturday, and all of a sudden like we just saw these numbers and we're like, what's going on? And people, didn't someone call from like Louisiana? And they're
Ah,
like,
nice.
Yeah, a guy called from Louisiana. Yep.
Can you guys deliver?
yeah, they're like, your food looks so good. And we're like, yeah, okay.
That's
that's
awesome,
incredible.
though.
So, yeah,
Thanks
it's
for the
like,
hat tip, Louisiana, right?
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah,
That online stuff. It's necessary evil, I guess you would say.
Right. I mean, it can get expensive, which is the frustration, right?
I order Hoagitos on DoorDash myself.
Right.
And I live 6 blocks away. That's how lazy I can be sometimes. My kids are like, we want Hoagitos. I was like, all right.
Bro, why don't you just put a call into your staff?
Yeah,
bro?
seriously, tell the kid
But then
to
we have to, I have to get the kids in the car. We have to go. It's a whole ordeal. I don't have to get out of my underwear.
pull that owner thing and tell what the
Do
guy
you get
over
a
there to
special
drive it over
discount
to you.
promo?
Slices, I need you to drive the food.
Exactly. Exactly.
So is Belmar your flagship location, and then Town Shops was your second?
Yeah, we first opened on the Asbury Park Boardwalk in 2013, a little food container. And then we opened...
Oh, okay. That's where you got. I did see you there. What,
That's like
15, 16, or
13.
13
13?
That's like $1 billion a month in rent to
Holy
do
crap,
that too,
yeah,
right?
so
per square
expensive,
foot.
right?
It's about
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Is
Yeah.
that owned by Madison Marquette also?
It is.
Yeah,
Oh.
I had to give my first kid.
Yeah, we actually had a really nice relationship with them. They're
Yeah.
Did you at least name your first kid Hoagito?
Absolutely. You're like the guy at the mob table that they pour it one way for everybody else, and then the guy that's the rat, they pour it over their hand this way, so you don't know which guy not to talk to at the table.
No,
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, it was a great relationship we had with them. You know, they brought us in. We had an idea. We had not even like the ground to stand on. They gave us a chance, and we ran with it, and we loved it. But that seasonal boardwalk
Flow.
space, it
Yeah.
just wasn't for us. You know, 2017 we opened up the Belmar location.
Yeah.
Terrence grew up in Belmar. My wife grew up in Belmar. That's where we live now. It just felt like home. So
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Bloomfield.
Oh, that's
okay.
far away.
Nice.
Yeah, but
So
I
what
moved-
brought you down?
I moved down in summer of 2007. Started lifeguarding here. Pretty much. Long story short, graduated college. My long-term girlfriend had broke up with me. I moved home. Didn't have a job. Got in. My mom said, "Listen, I have one rule. If I'm not getting laid, you're not getting laid." And I was like,
That's a tough combo with
So
mom.
Stacy's mom.
Yeah, so-
Let's go.
we had a condo in Belmar. I drove down there. I had been on the swim team, knew some friends on the beach patrol, tried out, and just never looked back. And then I met my wife at Mustachio Bashio, which was a party the following summer.
Nice.
Who is Terrence's older sister? And
What? Keeping it
you
that
didn't
into
know
the
that?
family.
Bro.
yeah,
You
no,
didn't know
it's-
anything about it.
Did you have to sign the permission slip for
Yeah,
this
right.
or what? Like, did he come to you and say, "Listen, Terrence, bro, I need to ask you for your sister's hand"?
It didn't quite go down like
No,
that.
you were the first person I told when I bought the ring, because like I was gonna do the whole like let me talk to my father-in-law and ask permission, and
Yeah.
he just didn't come home the night.
Jeez,
it was, like,
so
2
you
years.
guys can't have like a falling out with ownership because that just leads right downhill with
Yeah.
the family and everything.
You guys-
Everything's intertwined pretty tightly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta
Do
Yeah,
not
you mixed the
recommend-
F.
friendly. Yeah.
Were you guys buddies for a long time before this?
I mean, through Emma, sure.
Yeah, I mean-
yeah, we were buddies.
But
Yeah.
that's
married his
that's how
sister
you
in
guys met each
2011.
other. Was
Strictly through Emma. Yeah, I didn't know him prior to.
Yeah, he
Oh, okay.
he was going to college after
Yeah.
I had been out for a year.
Yeah,
Like, he's
right.
5 years
Yep.
younger than me. But
because
yeah.
you're almost as old as me, right? You're 39,
Yeah, I'm still in my 30s.
and you're a young buck, 33.
Wow, man. I
jeez.
feel honored being the only 25-year-old at the table. What's so funny about that, guys?
He was 25 years ago almost.
No, almost. Shut your face. Shut your face hole, sucker.
So Terrence, you're from the area?
Yeah, I'm from Belmar. Yep.
So you went to what high school?
Manasquan.
You went.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a Wall
Wall
Township
guys.
Well,
graduate.
what were your options?
So,
It was either that or St. Rose, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, very cool.
I'm an
very
OT
cool.
kid.
Nice.
So whose idea was it for Hoagitos? Did you guys have like a
It was
communal idea,
It
or
was like a mashup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
We had sat down one day, and for whatever reason, I was like, I think I want to do a sandwich shop.
yeah?
And then Mark's like, well, we were just in Spain, we could do this like little tapas thing. It was really great over there. And we're like, oh, okay, whatever. And so we ran with that for a little bit. And that's where we started in Asbury. That was kind of like the concept.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it really just evolved from
we had
there.
I know Jay from Mogo, and like Terrence said, he had mentioned the gourmet sandwich. I'm like, how do you get foot traffic in a gourmet? And I was like,
You just make them
and-
good, people
yeah.
show up. It's
Yeah.
not that.
And your idea was smaller hoagies, right?
Initially,
so
yeah, it was.
Hoagitos. It was
Yeah.
like but you put a lot of food in the smaller sandwich, so it wasn't like lack of food, right?
No, yeah, it really was based on the tapas thing, but
Yeah.
it got
Yeah.
muddied pretty quick.
Yeah.
We're like, this is.
well,
I don't
our
know what
thought
this
was
is.
like,
I gotta put more
people
stuff
are
in.
gonna order like 3 or 4
Yeah.
sandwiches. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great, and we open and they're like, oh, one sandwich is just perfect, and we're like,
Yeah,
and
I didn't
our
want you
sandwiches
just
were
get
like-
one.
Sick
like-
average ticket,
like they were-
$4.
Yeah, it was like $3.99 for a sandwich, and like we're like, yeah, they're gonna buy like 4, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'll get one, and like maybe another one for later. We're like,
Yeah, I mean, the idea would be like you're buying one slider or something.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, it was
yeah.
like supposed to be like tacos, but sandwich form, and it
You
just
could try a few, yeah.
yeah.
But that Asbury mentality is just a little bit of food is good, right? So
Yeah.
that just
Right.
that slid over to Belmar, and people were just like, just a little bit will do you. But you guys want a higher ticket than the $4 plus your drink,
Yeah,
right?
and really, like I kind of started to figure out how to cook
Yeah.
post Asbury.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, oh, let's start to do some different fun things. And there's only so much you can put on a 4-inch roll. So you're like, we got to delve into other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So
She said.
so you got some chicken sandwiches. You've got a burger here. Why don't we go around the circle here? First, right here.
So that's the Dude Ranch. That is a panko breast with bacon, arugula, tomato, onion, and house ranch.
Awesome.
It's maybe my favorite.
I mean, it looks really crisp and not messy, which is
It
awesome.
looks pretty bad, but it tastes awesome.
I think it looks
Yeah.
great. I
Okay.
mean, the idea of a chicken sandwich that's not a greasy mess
Yeah.
is nice.
It's a
to
little
me.
bit lighter. It is
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, which is cool.
I personally could care less what a plate comes out looking like personally when I'm hungry. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, at the
Yeah.
end of the
For
day, yes,
takeout, it's
it's
a little
it's
bit
about how it
different. Yeah.
tastes.
Yeah.
But come on, I mean, food looking good is going to make people more excited about buying it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would
I don't
think.
know. I just people eat McDonald's. What's that? What do you need,
Yeah, they
Neil?
do.
Yeah, but not
I eat a lot of
everybody
McDonald's.
wants
Bring
to
that
be
cross section to the
McDonald's.
food camera, PJ.
Okay. All right.
He's getting yelled at by
I'm
Neil.
getting yelled at in
You
my
can
ear.
hear right
can
there.
hear it, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he can
Mark
hear
can't
it
hear.
too,
Mark.
huh?
Yeah, I
Oh,
got.
I'm not hearing
Oh, you
anything.
didn't hear it?
Yeah,
Terrence?
I got
Oh, you
Terrence
guys
on the
have a
hookup.
side
You're
combos?
butchering
Yeah.
that thing. Oh my god.
I got Terrence on the hookup because he's
He
my
said,
boy. Nah.
bring the cross cut into the screen
You're
so
my
we can
boy,
see
Blue.
what the heck we're doing here. All right, so let's each grab a piece here.
Yeah, it's your
right?
chicken bacon ranch.
We have like extra.
Yeah, and the
you
ranch
brought
is
extra
made
plates, right?
in-house.
Yeah, tell them.
All right.
We bred the
You gonna
chicken
get in
in-house
on this
and
with
everything.
us, so
I'm
we're
gonna
not
take
the
one
only
and I'll pass
ones
the plate.
Yeah, sure.
munching?
I don't want to touch your sandwich. You know.
Oh, that's all right.
Why not?
I don't.
He touched your sandwich.
Exactly.
That's what she said. Also, here you go, buddy.
How many
You
times
have
have
it right
you
on
use
there.
that
you.
joke?
I'm going to use it the
what
whole
she
show.
said.
Which, by the way, I have to let everybody know here, since it's your first time on the show, that actually I am on a diet.
Yes, keep
Okay.
the,
Yeah, you look
the
good.
Yeah,
consistency.
thanks, buddy.
Yep.
I mean,
So-
Terrence is getting married in a month.
Yeah, I should
he's on a
probably not
diet,
eat this
too.
either.
No, he every show he has said while we have donuts on the table and other deliciousness, he's like, you know that I'm on a diet right now.
I'm supposed to be.
You're
You all know
supposed
the
to be.
rule: one bite.
One bite,
One bite,
everybody.
everybody knows rules.
Everyone knows rules.
Which I find so funny when people start yelling at him for it under the comments. I'm like, I'm glad you get the joke, guys. I mean, he's legitimately making a joke every time he says it.
That's nice. They did well.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
did well.
First of
Wow.
all, traveled here.
Yeah, it was made an hour and a half ago, so
Yeah.
not bad.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the travel is great because
Yeah.
it's still crispy.
Right.
Usually it's going to get a soggy mess.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying about the look of the sandwich.
Oh, napkins over here. You're holding out.
Yeah. When a sandwich looks clean, you know
good.
it's not just going to be a big old
Yeah, we
mess.
try to make it look nice.
It tastes great.
Good.
Yeah, it tastes
Glad to hear that.
absolutely fantastic. So
Awesome.
This is my first Hogito.
Sweet.
there you go. Now you're not a
Now you're in,
Hoagito
yeah.
virgin.
Nope.
All right, so we got this guy right here.
That is the forbidden chicken.
Ooh, forbidden.
He's
It's-
famous.
Tell me more.
Yep, he was on the Travel Channel a few years back.
All
It
right.
is a sweet and spicy chicken thigh. There should be some pickled daikon in there. It looks like it might be a little bit light. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but it's a
didn't make
couple
this?
more pieces.
It's up on the
usually. No,
top
boys
up
did.
here.
All
But
right.
And it's got a roasted garlic mayo. Everything we do, we make in house. So
Mark just whispered underneath
fresh.
his breath, I'm going to fuck
I'm
them
gonna,
up
yeah,
when I
you're getting it.
get the
no,
shot.
it's gonna be good.
All right. I mean, it looks tasty. The
tasty.
chicken itself,
Yeah.
you said it's a chicken thigh,
It's a chicken thigh. Yeah.
which is awesome. Chicken thighs
Twice
are where
fried.
it's at. That's where the juiciest meat is.
Some
sure.
people call this, what do they call it? The General Tao's. They're like,
Yeah,
it's
we
like-
get a
yeah.
review and like, oh, I had the General Tao's chicken. I was like, it's,
Yeah.
it's a forbidden chicken. Yeah. I mean, we're not even allowed to say the original name because there's copyright infringements.
I love that it's on
Oh, yeah, yeah.
potato buns, too, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, Martin's potato buns. Is that a new thing for you guys, or have you been doing it like that for a while?
Newish, couple years now. Yeah.
Cool.
It was just tough managing our bread coming in. Like originally, we had a local baker and love him to death, but our sandwiches. The other thing was supposed to be small, and every day they were like getting bigger and bigger, and we're like, no, you got to make them smaller and smaller. So we moved. Then we moved to Calandro's up in Newark, and they keep a solid product coming. But then just something about like a potato bun and
It's succulent. It's like,
It holds the chicken well.
so
It's
good.
soft. Chicken's
It will suck up
crispy.
some
It's a nice
juices and
change-up,
not
yeah.
just be a complete
You
mess.
ever have like
Yeah.
a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on potato
Yeah.
bread?
Oh my
100%.
goodness. You're talking to the peanut butter and jelly king, bro.
So Brett Starger said the crispy chicken
That's
sandwich.
how I won that belt right there.
Yeah.
I won that belt from eating the best and making the best and eating the most peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in the country.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Grape or strawberry?
Grape.
Grape.
Wow, that's weird.
Wow, are we not friends anymore?
Were we ever?
I was
You
trying.
never had Hoagitos? You're like a decade younger than me.
Yep. Yeah, the crispy chicken sandwich is taking over the universe, and I'm okay with that. That's what Brett Starger just said.
For sure, Brett Storger.
Basically, everybody is making a version of a crispy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
But if you make them well, you're going to sell a lot of them because people are absolutely loving those
We've
things.
been making these since 2017.
There you go.
I
all
love
the way
the
back.
business model though. Make the smaller sandwich, make them buy more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the concept
yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah.
It seems like you guys have gone away from that a little
bit,
bit.
yeah.
These things are big.
They're pretty big.
It's
yeah.
like our slogan used to be like fresh bite-sized sandwiches, and then people would walk by and be like, "Oh, I bet they're like only like this big," and like not a rip off. And then another sandwich place I won't name had a great marketing campaign with $5 footlong. So when you're paying $5 for like 4 inches,
Yeah.
like you feel like you're getting ripped off. But
Yeah, and
4
you
inches is
absolute-
very satisfying for a lot of people.
Yes,
here.
that is
4 inches is
absolutely
fine.
accurate.
It's like an average.
Yeah, it's an average size.
Well, you can do a lot with that.
Those are facts.
Yeah, it's how you use the 4 inches.
Right. Right. It's the motion in the ocean,
Yeah.
not the size of the sandwich.
I can think of another place local here that doesn't do what you do, but their thing is they make like sliders, like small sandwiches, and they stay open super late, so they
They in Long
appear.
Branch?
They may be they're in Red Bank for sure, or were in Red Bank for sure, on Front Street.
Like
maybe.
initials?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll
No,
not,
those guys
we'll,
are good.
we'll not name. But what I think, I understand their model. You know what I mean? They stay open late. They cater to the bar crowd.
For sure.
They make the small sandwiches. So you're like, when you're
Yep.
in there and you're slob, you're like, oh, dude, just give me like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's 100.
Yep.
You know, like, I don't really care.
Yep.
Which White Castle started that.
Which,
right?
by the way,
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't never
Great
liked
place
White
to go.
Castle until I got to be my age now. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I could go for a cave case right now.
What?
Totally.
We used to do we used to get a crave case and then order one jalapeno burger, and it was like Russian roulette. Like you know what you're gonna get, and then like you had to like play it cool if you got it. When you're
Speaking of
19
Russian roulette, have you guys ever been to Jack's Goal Line stand?
I have not.
in Long Branch, right?
In Long
yeah,
Branch.
Brighton, yeah.
It's one of my longtime favorite places to
You know,
go.
Brighton
They have
Avenue
the, they
by
have
the
the
train
Frank's
tracks?
Red Hot the wings.
Yep.
The Frank one. Right there.
So they do an injected wing, which is called wing roulette.
Wow.
And 1 out of your 12 is injected with just absolutely burn your mouth off sauce. And you're eating, and if you want to do a ring roulette, you're just eating, and every once in a while you just see someone's sweat start pouring out their face because it doesn't look different because it's
Yeah.
injected, so it's on
Right.
the inside of it. But the concept's hilarious.
Yeah.
Surprise.
What's on the inside that counts?
Exactly. It doesn't look like any. It's a sneak attack. And all of a sudden you're eating, you're like, these are delicious. And then, oh.
When you eat it, does that old lady come out and sing the surprise, surprise song from around the corner? That's great. We should do that. I'm putting that idea on the table right now for Hoagitos.
Let's go.
Let's partner on this.
Yeah.
I want to top. You were talking about the drunk crowd. So when we
Yeah.
first opened Asbury, we're like, we're going to get that drunk crowd. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
where it's at. Our stand was like located right in the middle of the boardwalk, so all the drunk people stayed on either side. So it's like
Right.
2 in the
To the
morning,
edge.
and it's like crickets.
Yeah. Ghost
So-
town by you,
Yeah.
but then they're down.
There's just lines like so.
Just some hippie
We-
playing the rain drum in the middle of the boardwalk, and that
Well,
was
there's
it.
the magician guy.
pretty
Yeah, there was
close,
the drum
honestly.
guy. There, I don't even know if they're up there anymore, but there were some characters. But the following year, we pivoted and we're like, all right, no one's doing breakfast up here, so we started opening at. When did we open? Did we open at 7 or 8?
8.
8 that first. Yeah, we
But
started.
you guys
doing
do
our
pork roll sandwiches, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And those, yeah.
I didn't know
And
that.
spuds.
We do.
And they're crushing, right? They're probably doing pretty well.
You know, we don't promote it as enough as we should.
You should, because they look fantastic. I mean, you look on your website at them, they look great. And it doesn't look like you guys cheap out on the amount of pork roll you're giving either. They're thin cut, but it looks like it's a bunch of it.
Would you even say, yeah. Yeah, no, it's stacked. We have one sandwich that says pork roll. There's no cheese. There's no eggs on it.
No egg.
The
just-
kablam, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kablam.
that's-
Pork roll and cheese. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes, that was exactly what I was talking about. It's
So-
called the kablow.
A kablow.
Like just a kablow.
It's like kablow.
Just a
Yeah,
huge amount
exactly.
of pork roll,
Yeah.
American pickled chilies.
Pickled Fresno chili. Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
breakfast sauce. What's the breakfast sauce?
It's like a sriracha mayo of sorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That sounds
Fancy
really
sauce.
good.
I got something that you guys can try too before you go.
Sweet.
Which, by the way, Des just jumped in the chat. She said, "What's up, neighbors?" Des was here last
what's
week.
up?
What's up, Des?
What's
by the
up?
way,
Yeah, they said, "Hey neighbor, best chicken
so
ever."
she right, you right next to her.
Yeah, oh yeah.
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 In Oakhurst, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
we have Rook, us, and Broad Street.
Oh my goodness.
It's a nice trifecta.
Yeah.
trio.
Dude, Town Shops has always been where it's at.
Yeah.
Since
There's that
the
foot
80s,
massage
bro.
place
It's
right
cool, man.
across.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit you guys with the same question I hit Des with. You know, since I grew up on Dow Avenue, you know what I mean. That's where I'm from, and in that hood over there, you know, we have a big, community of kids that essentially parents, and I don't know if parents do this anymore because they're like helicopter parents and everything, but I was allowed to ride my bike within confines of like I could go on the other side of Whale Pond Road, I can go up to the highway and like maybe over to Logan Road and so on. But do you guys get a lot of kid traffic at your location at all? Like you get kids riding their bikes up?
Yeah, bike gangs all day.
Yeah.
Bike gangs.
Yeah.
Bike gangs.
Which is funny because as he was saying it, I was just like, not a lot of areas are built that way anymore.
It's true, yeah.
Kids just aren't doing it, but over in Oakhurst, they're still doing
Yeah, it's
it.
pretty cool. No, we do get a good crop of kids coming through. No
That's
doubt.
cool.
There's one of us.
Yeah.
Those are all like great little communities, like families and stuff.
Yeah.
Ride their bikes.
I'm so glad I grew up there. But when I was a kid, the food options were slim, bro. There was the Chinese food place.
Is it the same one that's still there?
Still
It's
there.
the same one that's
Yeah,
still
they're
there.
killing it, yep.
There was a TCBY in the corner where Rook is.
I don't know about that.
There's Oakhurst Pizza, which is still there, new owners, right?
Okay.
And then there is Nino's still there?
Nino's
Yeah.
is still there, yeah.
And Nino's and Freeman's Bakery, where Des is right now.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause we had
Freeman's is
in
just on the
Belmar,
other.
it's like
Well,
That's
there's
Free-
Freeman's the deli that used to be the.
No, that used to be called Grossman's.
Oh no, that's Grossman. Sorry.
Which has been
Sorry,
there for an
still there.
eternity
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
still there.
Yeah.
That's been around.
And then you have the little convenience store.
But isn't
on the
that
corner.
funny that both of your locations are right next to where Freedman's used to be?
It's
Yeah.
pretty funny. Yeah.
Pretty
Oh, they
strange,
heard
right?
we were coming and they got
Yep.
out.
Yeah, they were like, Hoagitos on the way. I mean, you'd think they'd want to sell you bread, right? I mean, that's what they do.
Freeman slapped. Do they still have that one in Belmar?
No, it's
No.
now a
Gone.
brewery.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Beach House.
Yeah, Beach House.
Beach House.
All right. So,
So
goodbye,
guys, if
crumb
you're-
cake. Hello, beer.
Yeah, exactly. If you're just joining us, we are here with the guys from Hoagitos, which is a fantastic sandwich shop doing really good chicken sandwiches as well as breakfasts. And they are located in Oakhurst and in Belmar. Any ideas of opening up a new spot soon? Or
Yeah, Point Pleasant.
Point
Yeah,
Pleasant's
yeah,
on the
coming
way.
pretty soon, actually.
Wow, that's awesome.
In the
what
works?
a great spot for it,
It's
right?
yeah, we're actually sharing the parking lot with Last Wave Brewery.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're going to
Even
crush
better.
then.
Yeah.
Especially since breweries are now allowed to promote food and talk about food and stuff.
Yeah, we actually do a collaboration with them.
Yeah.
During November, we do the Turkinator, which is a fried turkey breast, stuffing, potato puree,
Yeah, like the
cranberry
gobbler
salsa.
type of thing, right?
Oh,
like
no, no,
Like
it's
a
the turkey.
jacked
Turkinator.
up-
Turkinator.
jacked up gobbler.
And
I almost
very
just snarfed my drink on that.
very defensive of
Mark was like, "Yeah, no,
which,
you crossing the line, bro.
Yeah.
You just crossed the line on my podcast."
But they
wrong with
do
you?
a cranito, which is like a cranberry sour, and it drinks real well with it. We've been doing that since 2021, I want to say, was like the first year we started doing it with them.
that sounds like a good collabo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
that could be the start of many collaborations. Now that you're going to be over there, right?
Oh, with them? Yeah. Weirdly enough, it like I've been going there with my wife for a while, and we love their beer. Got to talking. Turns out their one owner, Nick, I went to college with him, and his first party he ever went to was actually at our house. We threw. Yeah, he's like 2 years younger. So
Isn't that so New
Small world,
Jersey? It's
yeah.
it's like the most densely populated per capita, but you bump into people all the time that you
I'll
have
tell.
like
I bet you can even guess what college. It's a Division III school that's in New Jersey.
in New Jersey,
Yeah.
Division III.
Stockton?
Stockton.
It's a
Down
good
there.
guess.
Glassboro.
Oh.
Am I right?
Yeah, it's not Glassboro. I mean, how old are you? It hasn't been Glassboro in like
43. That's what I'm
Rowan.
saying.
Yeah.
Told
Rowan.
you.
When you were going to it, it was Glassboro, right?
Yeah, it was the secretary.
Come on, I'm old as hell too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, we're. I don't know where to go from there.
To the burger. I
the
have
burger.
been
To
looking
the
at this
burger.
burger
Thank
for
you.
like
Good
10
segue.
minutes, and I'm ready for it.
All right, so did you guys just start doing burgers? What's the deal?
No, we kind of segued into that maybe 2 years ago.
Well, we started doing the
that's a new
sliders on the
menu.
boardwalk when we started doing breakfast.
So the smash burger was. Yeah,
It was like a
relatively new.
no-brainer, right? You had to do it.
We started doing it as a special, and people really kind of took to it. So
Yeah,
we were like,
why
you know,
wouldn't
just
they,
keep
man?
it on the menu for now.
There are some things that if you do it well, it's always going to sell because people just always love a good, well-done burger and a chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah.
So,
So who's the brainchild behind what goes on the menu? Do you guys do that conjunctively? No, it's you, Terrence.
conjunctively.
Yeah,
You like that?
It's
Like
mostly me.
conjunctivitis.
We talk about everything though. Yeah, Mark, the boys in the shop. But yeah, the menu for the most part is pretty much my creation.
Yeah. Do you give your staff any kind of do they have any kind of like creative input at all, or do they even have that drive to have that
For
creative
sure,
input?
yeah. Honestly, I love that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun for me. If somebody comes with an idea, and I can piggyback off something that they might have brought to the table. Like this last special we did, somebody was like mortadella, and then we kind of just ran with that, and it turned into what we're doing now.
Well,
so
isn't the Chipotle smash like? Didn't the boys start making these on the side?
So yeah, the boys pretty much exclusively eat the smash burger for the
are you
shift
upset
meal.
because the bacon disappeared?
Yeah, get some more bacon in
Oh,
there.
he
It was the only bacon.
It was the
for
only
this.
bacon.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
the
okay.
boys in the
miss.
shop started
Pull it off.
basically making this for dinner.
Terrence,
and I
you can
was
pull it
like-
off. It's okay.
Okay.
You cooked it. I trust you, bro.
And we're like, if they're loving
It's
it,
all right. I got a
somebody
good
else
immune
should too.
system anyway.
You have after 11 weeks of doing this, right? And passing food all around. We had
wait.
local smoked barbecue in here, and they had
nice.
big old sausages.
Hell yeah.
And they were smoking these
yeah.
smoked Wagyu beef,
Oh,
which
wow.
is just. He
That's
told me
sick.
about it weeks ago, and I was like looking forward to having it here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got the picture in my head of Game of Thrones where the dude's holding onto the sausage and he's shaking it.
Yeah.
So as he's
My
telling
face.
us all,
Reek.
pontificating about how he went through a rigorous selection of sausages, and I'm grabbing it and I'm wiggling it here.
Yeah. Which, by the way, did you also see how he had to one-up me with his vocabulary by throwing in pontificated over here? I threw in
impressed.
one word, and he was like, no, fuck you and your vocabulary,
Exactly.
sucker.
Conjunctivitis. That's
Which-
what you said, right? It's like some eye disease.
Conjunctively. I made it work. It was all about making it work. So, wait. Let me go to this burger, first of all, guys. This is actually a really good burger. And I'm not saying that out of surprise. I don't mean it like that as it actually.
The actually.
Yeah.
Actually,
No, it's
really good.
actually
I've
good.
had-
I mean, it's been sitting around for a little bit.
But
so,
it's
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good, and I like
Awesome.
there's a spice that blooms on the back end of it.
Yeah.
What
Mm.
can
So
you
it's
tell me
got
what
a
that is?
Chipotle mayo on it, and
Okay.
then it's also got that pickled Fresno chili that we use a good amount. So yeah, it brings a little
I'm a
acidity, a
fan.
little heat.
Yeah.
No, it's a great
nice.
balance of flavors.
Yeah,
man.
and it's simple. It's it's approachable.
I always judge it like if it can sit around for a while and still
Yeah.
taste delicious, it's going to taste incredible when you just cook it.
Yeah, it's
It's
a good
also
point.
real eatable too. It doesn't fall apart on you.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate,
not a mess.
Uh-huh.
like,
Some of our stuff is a little messy. That
was what I was getting at with those chicken sandwiches. They're
Yeah.
clean, man.
That's
and
great.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's good to hear.
when you can one hand a sandwich and
Yeah.
not feel like you're just going to get it all over
and
yourself.
when you can put it down and pick it back up, because there's sometimes you pick it up and you're committed to it until
Yep.
it's gone.
yeah, the bottom of it's all soggy now,
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
I got to eat it upside down.
Right.
I
It's-
always do
yeah,
that.
it's not
I'm like
great.
afraid to put it down, and for me too, like messy stuff is tough because I have a long
Oh, yeah.
mustache, and when I eat stuff with bread, it tends to get like pulled in and
Yep,
then
yep.
ends up as floss in between my teeth, and it's painful. And anyway, it's all over my face, and I love that this isn't. Sorry, my
It's
headphones are
not
coming out.
all over your face.
I got-
it's really in your mouth.
I have a beard, obviously, too, and I'm eating one of the freaking donuts.
It's not a beard.
Shut up, dude. Just
Gotta
because I'm not
aftershave.
like 1920s twisted up and put wax on it deal.
See?
Yeah, man, see? You pulled me over, copper.
I'm
What
gonna
kind of
get the.
specialty cocktails do you make?
I had a donut last week, and I had just one little tiny speck of the donut.
Oh, I did see that in
and
the
I
clip.
was doing like the rest of the interview with it there. And I'm like, son of a bitch, you could have like
No one
tapped
said
me or
anything.
something.
Nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wondering why every once in a while I was tasting like a tiny bit of custard. I'm like, why am I? What the hell's going on here? It's
Can
just-
I ask about this portobello mushroom slider?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just see it on the menu, and it's just been jumping at me like all of this time.
Which
like,
one, the slider or
Yeah.
the?
Interesting.
I
that-
see it as the slider here.
I think
It's
we
two
might
for-
sell the least of that item. of
Really?
Anything on the menu? Yeah. It
Roasted
looks pretty
portobello
good, but
brie.
It's got brie on it.
It's got a little creamy brie.
That sounds
It's actually
great.
that's one of the original OG sliders.
Yeah, that made its way over from. Well, it got changed up a little bit, but yeah, the idea of it came over from the
Bro.
Asbury spot.
Pickled
the
onion,
pepper puree.
basil mayo.
It
I mean,
sounds
it
awesome.
sounds
It's yummy.
incredible.
Yeah,
Do you guys have a favorite on your menu personally? Each of you?
I have a few.
You do. You have a
I guess
few.
it rotates a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, a fresh dude ranch, big fan of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
chicken
like-
bacon ranch.
The finger licker with
Yeah.
honey butter on the side so you can dunk it.
The finger liquor.
All right,
That
so the
does
finger
look
liquor
good.
is crispy thigh, honey butter, shredded lettuce, B&B pickles,
bread and butter.
Which
bread
we
and
do
butter
in our
pickles.
in-house.
and roasted
In-house.
garlic mayo. Holy
The mayonnaise
crap.
is made in-house.
Really?
Most of the stuff is made in house. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that you're doing
That
the
does sound
crispy
good.
thighs, man. I don't think enough places use thighs as their focus because
Yeah, they're good.
a little dark meat goes a long way, man. It's such a
sure.
tasty sandwich when you
Yeah.
get the dark meat.
That was a layup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass on it.
Go
Nah,
served it up,
passed.
and it was too easy for you. So the dude ranch that he was talking about is panko fried breast, bacon, arugula, tomato, onion, bread and butter pickles,
Also sounds great.
and buttermilk. There really isn't anything on the menu that I'm like, meh, I'd pass on that.
That
Yeah.
sounds great.
And then we
what we're going
do
for.
like a monthly special too. That you won't see on the menu. It's on our social media. Right now, it's the
So it's
Morton.
a play on a chicken cordon bleu. So it's
Okay.
instead of ham, we use crispy mortadella. So
Sounds
not
better.
so cleverly, we call it the chicken mordon bleu. But
That's good.
We've
so
had
that's what
some-
we're rocking right now.
We've had some great names.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you ever have trouble finding names, you can just go next door and hit up Des because she comes up with the craziest names too. Yeah, I was
she's
like,
a badass.
So the I think one of the greatest names is the Vince Pampali Invincible.
Easily the dumbest name
Yeah.
I've ever come up with. Yeah,
We
it
did-
was a Philly style chicken sandwich. So like we took, I think we took like long hots and like provolone. We took like
I mean, it
also
sounds
like a roast
awesome,
pork
though.
and we put it on a fried chicken. It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So
no,
we,
it wasn't. It wasn't even on fried chicken. Wasn't it like?
it was a fried thigh, and yeah, the Vince Papali, who was like Mark Wahlberg's character in Invincible.
Mark Wahlberg
the
played
loosest reference of all time.
And it was a one-day special, and that's what like the Travel Channel Food Network locked into. They're like, we found you, like, and they were like, we want to feature this. Is like, we ran this one time.
Yeah, we
like,
can't-
That's
we
hysterical.
can't-
lightning only
we
has
can't
to
do that.
strike once, bro.
Yeah. So that's when we did what did we do? We had the foo bar, the brisket,
And the Forbidden.
and the forbidden.
Yep.
Yeah, foo bar fries.
Are you cooking your own brisket?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we do.
You guys
Not
are
for long,
legit,
though.
man.
It's
You guys are
actually-
doing everything yourself, which is just
Yeah.
it's, a scratch kitchen's hard to keep
Yeah.
rolling with.
Yeah.
Because
For sure.
you're only as good as your chefs.
Yeah.
You know, those
You
guys
gotta
need to
keep
know
it
how to make it.
simple. Yeah. So
We're
that
roasting
anyone can
our
really
own-
do it.
Our
That's kind of the
turkeys
trick.
too. Like,
Yeah.
there's not much on there that we're not doing.
So come Thanksgiving, can people order ahead and do like a catering with you guys with Thanksgiving food?
We never really got into that. I mean, if
Because it's
somebody
not like a
wanted
sit
to-
down dinner type.
Yeah.
But I mean, those turkey sandwiches sound bomb.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. We could.
Yeah, you
Do a
order
whole
some
bunch of
caterers,
those, huh?
Yeah, no
turkinators
doubt.
left and right.
Yeah, we had a guy the first day that we did it. I think ordered 10 or 12 for his staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
That
was,
was
our
what I was
first
thinking.
Yeah.
like viral special. People like demanded that it comes back.
Yeah. It's
So
just
it will-
it kind of sells itself. I don't know. The Thanksgiving sandwich, everybody loves
Yeah.
some version of that.
But this
Yeah,
is
they're
on- this is on
fantastic,
a-
but some
yeah.
places just do it
buttered
so bad.
It can be
Texas toast.
terrible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and it's a fried turkey breast.
You say Texas toast on
yes. You get, try to Google the Turkinator. Hoagitos Turkinator.
I thought you were
You'll
gonna
find
say
a picture.
buttered sausage.
it? Hoagitos.
What is it? Let's
Just
talk
for you,
about
Turk.
it. Buttered sausage.
Turk
Buttered
fun
sausage.
Should be more
Sausage.
buttered
Yeah.
sausage.
So you guys do catering too. You guys,
Yeah.
you know, I could see this
Oh,
being
there it is.
really great for like events, like after events, like hangover
that thing.
We do a
stations.
decent amount of like post-wedding catering.
That looks
Yeah.
amazing. Neil, if you can just type into the search Hoagitos Turkinator.
Is that a sourdough? No, that's not
INATO.
sourdough. That's
a
Texas toast.
It's a Pullman bread, yeah.
It is
Oh,
fan freaking
yeah!
tastic.
Look at that
looking.
thing, man.
Wow.
I don't like that turkey, but
Juicy and moist.
this looks really good.
You don't like turkey because it's all dry and it's boiled,
Oh, this
right?
thing
No.
this thing drips.
So here's why I
gonna
don't
get
like
in your
turkey.
beard.
I'm gonna share this story with the world.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So when I was in my 20s, and
Oh,
You're still
have
in
a-
your 20s.
You have a turkey
I
story?
I was once in my 20s, and I was
Should we
also.
open these?
No, it's coming. That's gonna be a surprise
down
for you.
after
Yeah, that's coming. So I was physically fit at the time, worked out a lot in my 20s, and I decided that I wanted to eat a pound of sliced deli turkey. in
It's
one
like
sitting.
a Seinfeld thing.
Bro.
See if you can stay awake.
I got so sick.
From a pound?
I got so it was a little bit more than a pound. It
Come
was
on,
almost
man,
close
a
to
pound?
Bro, that's disgusting.
It's not like you're eating a slab of butter.
I could not. I almost took myself to the emergency
Would you
room.
eat 16 ounces of steak?
Dude, maybe it
don't
was
think
more
it
than a
was the
pound.
cook.
I
It's
remember
like-
it as
It
being a
better have been
pound. It
5
was like
pounds.
this thick of sliced deli
Oh,
turkey.
I ate
Gelatinous.
7 pieces of turkey.
No, it was way more than it was like this thick. I had to go to like the CVS and get Beano because I could not stop farting. Like that was all, and it hurt so bad. The gas pain was so intense, and I'm like,
Jesus.
bro, I need to go to the hospital or something. Like I don't know what I
think you
did.
ate rancid
Could you
turkey.
imagine if this guy went to the ER and they go, how much did he have?
Yeah,
A whole pound?
it could have been more.
Oh no!
It could have been more. I remember it being like this thick. It was
Read
ridiculous.
your last breath.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Get the priest.
Get the priest. He had
Oh,
1
bless him.
pound of turkey.
and ever since then, dude, my body has like a disdain for it. Like I'll
Was this
have a
the
couple
year that
of
was a
Yeah, I
turkey
don't
shortage
blame
because
you.
you ate most of the turkey in this area.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there was the turkey
Yeah.
short. That was that turkey shortage
That
of
was-
1997.
Kids didn't have turkey at Thanksgiving
because of
Because
me.
you.
Because of me.
Dude, you made it through though.
You're
I'm
here
here
now.
I'm here.
Wait, so now can you not eat turkey?
I don't.
He said he doesn't.
Yeah, my
do
body
it.
is like,
so this,
nah,
you
dude,
won't
I'm
even know
good.
this is turkey. It's like a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
We like
Well, someone
bread it
was
like a chicken thigh and we fry it.
Yeah, somebody at the time was doing like the gobbler, like going around like ranking them, thinking that Anyway, they bit into it, like this is amazing. They're like, wait, is this chicken? And they're like, I gotta find out this chicken. Like literally, like skew the
Very
review.
fair thing to say because it's literally tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
It's breaded like a piece of chicken. It eats like chicken. It's
Well, how are you
anyone-
cooking it?
What's that?
How are you cooking it? Is it
In the deep
rotisserie
fryer.
style? Deep?
Yeah.
That's
It's a
the
deep
best
fried-
way.
We'll
Get
That's
like
the
a
best
big
way to cook a
turkey
chicken.
breast, and we'll break it down into portions.
Yeah, bread
pound
it
out.
and cook it like
Yeah,
chicken.
exactly.
Which makes it eat like chicken. Ben
does.
Ben
Say what's
Irvine,
up,
yo.
Ben. Ben's our people. Ben, we
up,
got
man?
Hoagitos
Ben.
here. Have you
What's
ever had
happening,
Hoagitos? You got to go in. The answer to that question better be yes.
Yeah, if you have not been to Hoagitos yet, put it on your radar. Get over there. Everything that we've tried has been fantastic. I'm pretty confident in saying everything that we are going to try is going to be really good too. But what do you have?
All right,
You
so
have something
I'm
over
gonna
there.
do. I'm throwing something in the mix here. Right.
All
I
right.
forgot that I had it. So here's what we're gonna do, guys.
Ben said never had it, but I do need it inside me. So
Oh my goodness.
That's what she said.
that's right.
Again,
Little
another-
little Hoagitos goes a long way for you guys.
I'm like rolling all over my wires here. All right.
All right. So,
So
what
I got
do you
some,
got going?
I got some beverages over here, right?
Okay.
We're gonna call them mystery beverages.
we
and
had
I-
one beverage
yeah,
before the
and
show.
I'm gonna get a cup here, and I'm gonna pour some mystery beverage for everybody
play Guess
here
What's in Your Mouth?
at the table.
Yes.
Yeah, and it is what's in your mouth is what we're titling this.
Guess what's in my mouth?
Put your meat in my mouth. You guys already did that, so we're gonna do some drinks now.
Yeah, weeks ago we had Prime 13, who's
Yeah, yeah,
located
yeah.
in Point Pleasant. We had them on the show.
I have a gift card to them that's like 4.5.
Oh,
Use
dude, use it.
I gotta
Weeks.
get over
You're
there.
gonna use it
Yeah.
real soon, right?
Yeah, no, they're fantastic. We did a 420 event over there where they smoked smoked a huge amount of steak, but they did 5 other courses. One of them was buttermilk fried chicken,
Sweet.
and the fried chicken was just so freaking good. It was just out of the box good, right?
That's awesome.
All right,
Jesus
so,
Christ, I don't want to see what
so
it is.
I'm gonna make it so nobody can see. I don't.
Terrence, look away.
You can't
Show the man
see.
some respect.
Yeah, right.
Are you looking at my special sauce over here, Terrence?
All right, so I'll just dish
Don't,
it.
don't go into it. Yeah, just dish it out.
All right, no
I'm
sniffing.
gonna, no sniffing.
We're just gonna all vomit together on the show because we're not gonna expect what the hell it is.
I mean, we're
Welcome to
still
the studio,
half thinking
guys.
this is like a prank show. And it's just gonna be, got you.
Here comes Ashton Kutcher. You
I'm
guys
in
are
on the
punked.
prank and I'm doing it apparently. If you guys are just joining us, we're here with the guys from Hoagitos. We got Terrence over here. We got Mark here.
All right.
And they have 2 locations right now, but they got a Point Pleasant location that's going to be opening up that you guys are going to want to go visit as well. Yeah. All right. So are you not
Are you
telling
guys-
us and we're just
No.
having to try it?
So I just want you to try it, and I want Neil to be prepared. Neil, be prepared to catch reactions on the face.
I'll
Uh,
be back.
are-
It just
are-
can't be
There's
that
your
bad.
camera.
I don't know if you
there's
guys
your
are going full
camera,
balls
there's
or not,
mine.
or if you're sipping. There's no rules. We're just going off the
I'm
fly
gonna-
Just
here.
straight drinking.
I'm just straight drinking.
Are you
If
guys
it's
ready?
like straight vomit,
All
I'm
right,
gonna be
let's
so
go.
pissed
It's not
off.
vomit.
Dude, that smells fucking horrible.
Why'd you lit?
What the fuck is
Dude, that's
that?
really fucking bad. That is so fucking bad.
What do you think it
It's
is?
just like musty.
It
asshole.
tastes like what? That's awful.
Wait, we got to figure out a way to
We're not friends anymore.
I wasn't gonna curse
Oh.
this whole time, and then you just lit me up.
we got to figure out a way to. I should have brought in more cups.
All right, I'm gonna
That's
just
really
Neil,
bad. That's
Neil.
really, really
It
bad.
tastes like you had a
It tastes like-
soggy, wet towel that you wringed out and you carbonated it.
after
Neil,
you worked
hold on.
out at the gym.
It's goat cheese.
It
You
is
gave- it's-
Fromunda cheese. Is what it is. It's Fromunda
So
cheese.
I'm going to tell you what it
dipped
is.
in sweat.
I thought it
Neil,
was
go in the
alcohol.
kitchen and grab. There's a package
not
in the
finishing
cabinet
that to
of
get a
these.
new
No,
one
that's
in.
why I'm going to have him bring
I'm gonna
cups.
fight you.
There's a
before the end of the
package
show.
of-
It's non-alcoholic. This isn't even fair.
All right.
Yeah,
That was a hate crime.
I thought it was like smearing
You
up.
guys, it's bad. You didn't like it. All right. So what we have here is ranch dressing soda.
Oh, Jesus
How
Christ.
do you not like it? You love everything.
Because that
Uh,
didn't taste
ranch.
like any ranch dressing I've ever had.
Oh, dude, that's
Mike
really
Ziegler
gross.
would love this. Mike Ziegler.
All right.
I
Ranch.
don't really want to have another one.
I got more.
I mean, now I don't trust this guy at all.
Oh, okay. I
Is
see
this
where.
a
Alright, that's
dump?
cool.
A dump?
Okay.
What's
Oh,
up, Neil?
great.
Say hi to everybody in the stream.
Is that a bedpan?
Jesus Christ.
I love that we have a dump out bin.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna need that.
If you guys are just tuning in, I'm losing my friendship with my co-host. Is what's
Ranch
happening.
dressing is better than that.
I agree.
Like,
Okay.
I agree.
That is not ranch dressing.
A shot of ranch would be fine.
That is like maybe the runoff after you make ranch and then it sits in
yeah,
the fridge.
it's that liquid that sits on top.
Yep, like
Milky-
almost like
milky
potato
white.
salad gets the
Yeah.
collective
or like
sweat.
the mustard juice. Like
That's
you
it.
always squirt out and it gets on. You're like, it's mustard juice.
All right,
Okay.
I'm not happy with you right now. But
Here's-
let's keep going.
I feel like you after you ate all that turkey. I'm gonna-
Right, a whole pound of it.
Mm.
All right.
You just ruined the dude ranch. He's never gonna be able to have ranch dressing ever again. You just destroyed his.
Yeah,
favorite.
seriously, I love the dude ranch sandwich.
go.
There's probably
Give me
still time to
cups.
get a new DJ for your wedding team.
Yeah, got one
I'm not
month.
doing it. So
1 month.
It's got a beautiful color, that one.
yeah,
Yeah, great. What? Oh, look at this. This
I
is
don't.
just,
I don't know if.
I'm gonna just pour. Where's your cup at,
Oh,
Terrence?
it's pepper juice.
At least he poured less this time. He wasn't like, "Oh, you're gonna drink a full cup of."
All right,
ball
here you go.
sweat."
This one is ball sweat.
You guys
Did you
like-
read the label?
Is this Robitussin? Like, is this just carbonated Robitussin?
Come on.
Did you
Stop
smell
smelling. Why are you guys smelling
All right.
it?
I'm smelling
All
it
right, you
because
guys ready?
I want to know how awful.
What do you-
I'm
what do you
gonna
guys
drink
think
the
it
whole
is?
thing
What do you
to
guys think
spite
it
you
is?
right now?
I don't know. I'm
By the color.
It's horrible.
I'm gonna go with raccoon blood.
Raccoon blood. Oh my god.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be in. All right, guys.
It's like pickled red onions.
Let's
That
do
is
it.
about a third as bad as that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
If I had to, I would drink the rest. Like it's
Is
not.
that Robitussin? It kind of tastes like cough syrup.
It's not awful.
It's like a
I
bad
think it's pretty
Luden's
awful.
cough drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if,
pretty good,
if a,
though.
if a
Luden's
Luden's
is
cough
great.
drop was floating in a
Yeah.
cup with water.
But it's not
Oh.
Yeah.
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 What is it?
It's not bad.
It
I might
is
finish that.
actually bacon soda.
That's why I kind of liked
Oh.
it.
Is it?
Bacon.
Because anything that's
Is it?
I don't get
Supposed
the
to
aftertaste. If you like
The smell is rancid.
snap your lips, you get a little bit of like bacon fat
The
taste.
coating.
Yeah, little
I
coating.
saved the best for last.
Ah.
No, literally. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but it's
And you guys have no alcohol in here?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys drank it all already.
People are going to see that we're off next week, and they're going to think that I just didn't bother showing up anymore.
Which, by the way, we're off next week, guys.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we're here with the guys from
drink the whole thing?
Hoagitos.
I drank. I said to spite him, I was going to drink the whole thing.
Is this one yours?
Yeah. No, here's my cup.
I need a spit bucket.
A spittoon? Spittoon.
Guys,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the good stuff
come on,
right
Rook,
there.
bite it. Bite the soap.
That looks all right.
All right, this should be the least horrible of all of
Looks
them.
like,
What do you guys think it is?
Like bubblegum medicine.
Yeah, great.
Actually,
great.
I think this is turkey juice.
It's actually really
Hemoglobin?
Yeah, just like when you get the bag like of a turkey breast.
Yeah, this
like,
is
this
the
is
blood that's
turkey juice. This is the
Turkey jizz juice.
yeah. This
Yeah,
is, yeah.
I squeezed
This
it
is
out of that
poultry
little
juice.
square that they leave
Yeah,
on the bottom
yeah,
of
the
it.
diaper,
Yeah.
the turkey, the chicken diaper.
The chicken diaper juice.
This is the juice from it, and they like.
Oh, wait.
Are we just drinking it?
Doesn't taste like what it's supposed to be.
no.
Definitely the less worse.
Where did these come from?
We actually went from absolutely horrid.
And this week's
to-
sponsor is
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ. So if you guys want to serve these in your restaurant, Lester's Fixins
Dude,
is
Lester's
making
at
these.
home just like
Yeah.
he's your #1 fan and he's so sad right now. He's
pissed.
like, oh.
Sorry, Lester.
He's like, I sent them to you as a courtesy.
Lester's
So
Fixin'.
my
You
wife
son
had
of a
ordered
bitch.
these for our other show, and a long time ago,
Oh, so
Long
they're
time ago?
expired, too.
I checked.
yeah.
I checked to
No,
see if
great.
there was an expiration date. for it before I
2014 or
serviced you guys.
something.
Yeah.
So-
We're drinking Fallout drinks, right? They've
Yeah,
just been
is
sitting
this
around.
Nuka Cola?
That one's not bad. No, this is actually.
This is the least bad.
This is peanut butter and jelly.
Oh.
Alright, see, I kind of enjoyed that, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
You know
I
what?
don't-
When
I don't
you
get
set
much
it up with
peanut
ranch at first, like everything was better than that.
Yeah.
It was all uphill.
You
really
set
bad.
the bar.
Well, I figured I'd
real
go the
low with
worst.
this guy.
But the
worst
heaviest
first.
pour came from the.
Dude, the smell is so bad.
It smelled like a dirty sock. He nailed it. It's like a wet wash rag that's been sitting in like the laundry.
I'm telling you, it's like after workout wet laundry that just sits in the room. and
No,
then
it's like
bring
you know
it
those
out.
like
Musty.
old guys
Musty.
that just walk around the locker.
Yeah.
and just-
with their,
Things are hanging
with their
down to their
dangs hanging
knees.
around.
Lester,
Yeah.
he
Yeah, Lester.
legitimately got his flavors
He's
from
like,
that, right?
what are you gonna do with all these wet towels, Lester? He's like, I'm gonna make a soda from it.
And I'll
well-
say it's ranch,
Yeah.
just so people
It's
will
Lester's
buy
ranch.
it. It's
I'm super
human-made
pumped
ranch.
I was able to share that experience with you guys.
Yeah. Well, the peanut butter and jelly ain't bad.
You want to take that one home with you?
I mean, it's not that good.
No. Take
But-
it home to the kids?
Thanks, because now my taste buds are completely ruined for the rest
Well,
of the
we
night.
already ate.
I'm
right?
very happy that you did that after we
Yeah,
ate
yeah,
all the
exactly,
sandwiches.
exactly.
If he was like, let's go, guys, let's start out the show with that, I would have dumped it on you.
Yeah. No, it was fun. Thanks for
All right, well, that was
fun.
a good
That was
time.
fun.
Yeah.
So welcome
fun.
to the show, guys. Thanks
so
for
much.
thanks for drinking sweaty ball juice. If you guys are just joining us, we're here with the guys from Hoagitos. Their food tastes a lot better than what we just tried. They've got killer chicken sandwiches. They had a burger that I absolutely loved.
Yeah, it was really
We
good.
didn't talk
Yeah, swing
enough
by for
about
that.
that burger.
Hell yeah.
I really like the kind of southwestern kind of feel that you had. It
A
was
bit of
like
that,
and it was clean and smash burger style.
Yep.
You guys are killing the game with the burgers. I like
you.
them. So I saw one of your posts that said, "Should we keep it around, or is that just like a monthly thing?"
So it was, and now I think it's here to stay.
Yeah,
It
enough
should
people
be.
were
Yeah.
like, "Keep
Yeah.
that burger."
And we
Yeah.
have everything in house. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Cool.
It should be
So
here.
now
the
that
college kids were like, oh, we're in college, we need that.
Yeah, it
no
was
doubt.
specifically them.
late at night,
It's for you college kids.
you guys are only open till 7:30, right? 8.
Yeah, for
There is
now.
no late
Yeah.
at night. But clearly, you could order it at 8 o'clock and eat it at like 11.
You could.
And it's gonna sit just fine,
You
right?
could.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Yep.
All right, that was absolutely delicious. And then we had a traumatic.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
look at
just
that.
I just burped it back up.
Yeah, that is the Chipotle smash.
I mean, that is one good looking burger. Absolutely, it looks like you guys are burger experts. Like you're pumping out 12 different styles of burgers.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but we're pretty good at like the couple that we do.
if it's
yeah.
between the buns, we know what we're doing.
Put
We
the
got
meat
Sling Blade
between the
over here.
buns.
Sling Blade's absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
No, what was that? What was that restaurant that we used to, the like?
Oh, Hardee's.
Hardee's. We
Jay
used to-
Moore did like this.
Oh, Jay
really
Moore.
cool- he's a- yeah.
Yeah, like if it's a dirty, it's a baby diaper dirty burger, and it's not on your face. it
Jay Moore
shouldn't
is
be.
he's low key so funny.
Oh, dude, that guy's awesome.
Jay Moore,
Yeah,
he
he's so
does a
funny.
great
Yep.
does a great Chris what's the hell's his name?
Christian Walker.
Yeah, Chris. No,
Christopher Walker.
Christopher Walken.
No.
Oh my God. Oh God.
I got something to talk about.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell me.
Sure, yeah.
All right, you guys.
Your terrible taste in soft drinks.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Let's
Well, I
talk
mean,
about some other shit.
They've been
that's gonna
sitting
make
here,
you
and I
sick.
thought you guys were perfect victims for that. So
you're right.
I mean, I appreciate you guys participating in
Just
that.
scream victims,
No.
don't we?
I mean, you guys are in your 30s, so I want to ask you guys your opinion question. All right, opinion. You know, kind of a controversial topic. Not. Don't get worried. all
Yeah,
right?
just
I know
don't
that
say
you-
political shit
I
and
know
I'm
that
down.
you get worried about it.
Or religion. I said
All right.
political stuff and religion. I don't want to talk about it.
So
it all leads to people wanting to fist fight.
My soul's been darkened a long time ago.
Me
so
too.
My
Me
humor's very dark.
So, you know, I grew up, you guys are
little
like
cursed.
the age of my younger brothers or sisters, right? So I grew up in the time, you know, what do you guys think about the moon landing? Do you guys think the moon landing was real or not
Oh,
real?
it was fake.
How do we land
was
on the
fake.
moon landing?
All right. So
Wait, is you Matt? Like here?
I'm being serious.
He just turned it into like a Joe Rogan
What I
Well,
I,
that's-
thing.
I think it's real.
So did you guys happen to catch the Barry Weiss interview on Joe Rogan at all?
No.
No,
No.
I want to
So-
hear it.
So they
Tell
went
me about it.
into depth about it.
I love a good conspiracy.
yeah.
So
Well,
I
mean,
think at this point it's not even a conspiracy.
No, I
though.
mean,
Oh,
if
it's
you
been proven that
listen,
pretty much.
Oh,
they didn't land on the moon.
if you lay out the facts,
Wow.
like, and we're talking facts, not opinions, not speculation. We're talking about facts, right?
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
grew up like as a kid in the '80s, like, and taught in school, like that happened, like that was real. You know, like we were proud of it as Americans. You know, and I
Until
believed it.
15 seconds ago, it was real to me.
Well, that's how I felt about this, right? And then I started to listen to this guy's podcast, and I was just like blown away by it. When you lay out everything in totality, all of the evidence,
It's
like,
so funny.
yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, it starts with the speculation of saying, hey, look, how does our biggest achievement as a human civilization, going to the moon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How do we lose or destroy all of that technology, which NASA claims?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all of the trajectory info, all of the info on how to create the systems, the propulsion, all of that stuff from the 60s, 1969, we don't have. They don't have that. Now the Vatican's got millennia of artifacts underneath the Vatican
Oh, yeah.
and scripts and everything, and you're telling me that our biggest thing as a civilized humanity, we lose that information? Would you really believe that? Number one, like, would you say that?
Hearing it now, no, probably
Right?
not.
Doesn't sound right. That
No.
the facts don't add up. So they had said that Ron Howard had, came to NASA and said, "Hey, look, I want to make an IMAX movie about landing on the moon. So can you guys, give me all of your video footage or
Yeah,
footage?"
They said we have none, right?
Yeah, they came back to him like, "Yeah, give me a couple days." They came back to him a couple days later. You're not talking about a B-list director here, producer. You're talking about Ron Howard. You know,
Richie Cunningham,
and,
brother.
and they're like, "Bro, we don't have anything to give you. It's all gone. It's all gone. All of that video footage is gone." Now, if you've ever been across country, here's another thing too. And this Barry Weiss didn't say this part, but like if you go across country, and you get out into like the desert areas and the plain states and more west, there, you can go a day or hours without cell phone coverage, right? You literally can. In today's society, you can. I was once in my youth an over-the-road tractor trailer driver, believe it or not, and I did all
They didn't
48
have cell
states.
phones in your youth. Not this
So
shit.
we had cell phones, and even with
Conspiracy.
the phone, I had an extra antenna hooked onto the mirror of my tractor trailer that had like a little ring that went onto my phone to like intensify. There would be a day or so that I've gone without. How are we able to live chat with people on the moon in 1969? Real talk. You guys think that's
Yeah,
possible?
there wasn't any delays, right? It was
No.
pretty back and forth.
No, thousands of miles away.
They had a wire, and it just.
Yeah, right. So there's that, right?
Don't we all love David Copperfield?
Oh, we're getting
Like
lots of sad
magicians?
faces now.
People are sad about
yeah,
this.
people are not liking.
So here's
your,
another thing, you
your
guys.
conspiracies.
Sad faces.
The Earth has
Sons of bitches.
from
They didn't have any ranch soda.
Yeah,
from our
First he gives us
magnetism.
ranch
So-
sweaty pit soda, and
Was
now
that-
he pisses all
Was
over
that
our childhood.
microdose
Wait.
or was that full dose in those sodas? Like, where are we going with today? Like,
They were CB. What were they? THC
Yeah,
sodas.
you guys are gonna be wrecked.
Yeah, man.
Literally.
mushrooms.
Um,
Candy balls.
So then you have like the.
How about them Knicks, guys?
Wait,
that'll
no.
that'll get you the happy.
Who cares
happy
about the
taste.
Knicks?
Smells
You guys ever hear
Did
the
you
Van
say who
Allen belt? The
cares?
Van Allen radiation,
No.
right? So our Earth has, from magnetism and being in space, there's this bloom of radiation that. Look it up if you don't believe me. Van Allen radiation.
Van Halen.
Van Allen. Van Allen.
I just
Van
saw Motley
Allen
Crue last
radiation.
Unskinny
Right.
Pop.
So if you go, let's say, to the dentist, right, and you're going for a cleaning.
Oh yeah, the fucking.
And you get the gas.
No, you get gas to get a cleaning, bro.
Talk about the shield.
Yeah,
they put
hell
on
yeah.
and
You
the
get an
dentist
X-ray
runs
done.
behind, like,
Yeah.
It's 1/24th of a second that
Yeah.
you get exposed to that radiation. 1/24th of a second, and they put like a 1/4-inch piece of lead on you. You're gonna tell me that these dudes went? It took them 2 hours. It would take them 2 hours to get through this Van Allen radiation thing of just straight radiation in like 1/8-inch aluminum. 1/8-inch aluminum.
See, Van Halen says you might as well jump.
Well, like we're. I mean, you go maybe the it we were going there, and then they got killed, and then like NASA was like, "Oh shit, we gotta do something."
They hit the
about that.
dome, man.
And
They
like,
hit the top. They hit the
think-
dome, came back down, right?
I don't know, man. Don't you guys think it's kind of suspicious? It's 2024 and we can't go to the moon.
Don't get suspicious.
No.
Don't get.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're
I
just
just
cogs
always
in the
assumed
machine.
that we could, and we just were like, nah.
We could?
Been there, done that kind of thing.
There's still
we
chi-
haven't even explored the bottom of the ocean. We could go
Yeah,
there
exactly.
too.
95% of the ocean we haven't even gone.
I'm
to,
Yeah.
pretty
right?
confident I could get to the moon if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I could probably smoke enough weed to get myself to the
Yeah.
moon,
I have been there.
but not physically.
you
but
guys
not
don't know
physically.
me.
I have seen
I
it.
found Nirvana in a lamp once, laying on the floor. Okay.
I wouldn't consider this
Was
a
it
conspiracy
smells like Teen
theory.
Spirit?
No. Truthfully, I didn't know what the word like clarity meant. I was 17. Like all of a sudden, I had clarity.
You did?
And then like it was Nirvana. I was like, oh, like that's what like.
This was in a lamp? But what was in the bong you smoked before?
Oh, there
the
wasn't.
lamp?
There was chocolate.
Oh,
that had
okay.
stuff.
Chocolate edibles. All right.
Listen.
I was 17.
The same applies to me with this Mars rover thing, fellas. I hate to say it, but if you look at the testing grounds that they use for the rovers ahead of time, they are identical to the same ground that they're on Mars, except for you just throw a little bit of chroma on over the image itself to make it a little bit more orange, and it is exact. They
I mean,
put
they say it
pictures
in
side
songs,
by side.
But they say it in songs. It was made in a Hollywood basement. It's not like I think it's a rumor
It's
anymore.
not like
I
you
think
could
they-
send a Honda Civic, because that thing is the size of a Honda Civic to Mars, bro. There's no fucking way, man. There's no
Damon's been on
way.
Mars.
I mean, as long as it had the extra exhaust on it, and it could be like that.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but then you got the guitarist from Blink-182, Tom, like coming out with the whole alien stuff. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
So anyway, Central Talk, guys.
I don't know. They say like 400,000 people worked on the Apollo missions. They couldn't keep that type of secret, but could they not have? You know, like think about how many people work in top secret facilities today.
Yeah, Area 51 is there.
And
People
that's
know
old.
it's there, right? What's in Area 51? They say there's a lot of stuff we're not allowed to know about there. And if you get anywhere in the proximity, you're going to get yourself popped.
Bro. If you
Weren't
know,
we supposed to storm that? Like, wasn't that a big thing?
Yeah, that was
yeah,
yes.
yeah. They
that
were
was
gonna
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
What was that type of run? That type of
Naruto run.
Yeah, Naruto run.
Yeah, they were saying all these kids were going to storm Area 51, and then all of a sudden that just disappeared. I guess the coordinators probably got a little FBI knock at their door and said, "Hey, you're organizing a run to Area 51. We will kill you all."
Yeah, not a smart move, especially for these kids, where they're all going to go in their pajama pants and Crocs.
Our nuclear engineer,
Oh, let's have it,
who
Ben.
works for some prominent people,
All right.
said, "Look up the Manta by Northrop
I'm going to look it up right now.
Grumman."
Manta.
So-
Is this for or against what we're talking about?
Northrop.
He's probably in
Hey,
confirmation.
what do you
of it.
guys think about the Boeing whistleblowers?
Yeah, that's another thing. That's pretty crazy. Guy's 45 in perfect health, and now he is no longer. And he was the whistleblower for a bunch of craziness at Boeing.
Okay, so this is
There you go.
So this Manta thing by Northrop Grumman is, oh, you got it up there, Neil? Yeah, so it looks like a giant stingray, except for it is, I believe, a drone, right?
Okay.
Undersea domain, 50 years. So what are you trying to tell me, Ben? You're trying to tell me because we can put a robot underwater that's
No.
waterproof, that
No. And then
with
look
the-
at the little thing that comes out of it.
that we can go thousands of miles to the moon? You're the nuclear submarine guy. Tell us the real deal.
Yeah, I think we just need to have Ben on and
We do.
have him completely lose his job because he gives us classified information, right? No, I mean he can tell us what he can tell us, but come on, man, you're not going to get Ben to tell you anything other than what's readily out there.
Ben, I'm not
Well,
impressed.
they say 9 times out of 10 sci-fi becomes reality. And
100%.
The technology we have now was out there 20 years ago, but the government owned it. So it
Yes,
is what it is.
there's a lot of technology that our military has had for. He said, "I don't do that" with exclamation points. Yeah, I mean they had technology
for
in the
lurker-
military
lurkers?
world. They had full internet way before
That's where
we
the
did.
internet came from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, they did have technology that they just completely kept from the public. So
Yeah.
that
Okay, so how are you proving me wrong with that?
I'm not proving anything. I'm just saying that I think
Yeah, but what if, I don't
you're
know,
making a
we can go down
rudimentary
rabbit hole
idea
here.
that there is no chance All I'm saying that they say that it was made in the Hollywood
It's only
basement.
happened one time.
How many times
No
have we
other
called Red Hot Chili
country
Peppers?
has
Didn't
ever
Russia?
gone to the moon.
Didn't Russia?
They did not.
Russia.
They did not put
Moon
astronauts or cosmonauts on the moon.
Russia's first lunar mission in 47 years.
Did they walk on the moon?
Smashes into the moon in failure.
Okay. Thank you.
But
And then look at China.
they hit the moon.
That's my point. And then you get off in this. Look at the pictures of the lander, bro. It is like flimsy zip tied together.
Russia's first moon mission in 47 years failed when its Luna 25 spacecraft spun out of control and crashed into the moon after a problem preparing for pre-landing
So here's what's
orbit.
going to happen. We're going to go to the moon. We're going to open a Hoagitos location on Starship Moon. The moon.
Feeds, what was it, Space Force, right? Those guys need to eat, right? Space Force.
Space Force.
Space Force.
Totally.
We need a good 80s like catch theme song, Space Force.
A little synthesizer.
You got the touch.
Keyboard attached to the fence, right? That's what they used to do in the videos. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah, what music is it? Dun, dun.
All right, we're getting into uncharted territory on the show.
Hey,
It looks like it's really been on your mind. for
Yeah,
some
it really
time.
has.
it has
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
for like the
Flush that
last
out.
2 weeks because
He
I
hasn't
was
slept.
like you,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, man.
All right, so Ben says, I
we've been
believe.
there.
Ben says, I believe that only unmanned spacecraft have ever been on the moon.
I also agree with
Alright.
that statement.
Validating.
I can
Yeah, I
agree
mean,
with that
listen, they
statement.
probably found some stuff and was like, yeah, we should not give this to the public because
Yeah.
it could be mass hysteria. And then slowly has leaked stuff out throughout the years where we have been like watered down to be able to accept.
Yeah, it's
reality.
very possible. I mean, there
Here's
are,
a trippy thought. They said that aliens don't come from the atmosphere.
no,
yeah.
they come from the water.
They come from the water.
yeah.
They
Okay,
come
let's do it.
from.
Have you ever
that-
heard about? Was it vertical migration? So there's
I've heard of it,
there's
but you tell me.
migration. So
I love that
there's
we're
like-
Wait,
learning.
let's
from
have
the
it. Tell me.
it's like a
Hoagitos
theory
guys.
of, people migrate, along lands and down, but there's a migration of up and down. So like these creatures or whatever migrated down to the bottom
Yeah.
and might be migrating back up. Who knows?
Which basically was the whole entire plot of the latest Godzilla versus King Kong. They had to go to like the underworld, man.
Yep.
They went into the flat.
Inner space, right? Or something.
Ben
You ever
goes
see
flat
that?
Earth and the big ice wall.
No, I don't think the Earth is flat. That's
No.
that's friggin' ridiculous. Now that's ridiculous.
It's flat and it's on the shell of a big gigantic
Turtle.
tortoise, right?
Oh, what are we getting? Stephen King? I just did the Dark Tower series, man.
There you go.
Or we're on the
the
Truman Show over
The
here.
gunslinger.
Nah, dude.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think so.
yeah.
I don't think so. All right, so Ben says rovers on Mars. I don't know, man. I'm speculatory on it.
All right, Ben, throw out another crazy concept and
want-
we'll all discuss it.
I want to believe it. I feel like I'm on the X-Files.
You know what? Like,
I mean, listen, you can you can turn yourself off and have fun with.
yeah,
like,
that's
this
what
is
I
the
do.
truth, and,
That's
like,
what I do. I don't
got-
like get worked up about any of this stuff. I know the government and all of the craziness inside it, and the more I
So-
learn, I don't like.
I'll throw. I have like because I have fun with conspiracy.
Yeah,
All right,
all
let's
right,
go.
cool. You're on my wavelength, so throw it
So-
out there.
The whole 5G towers thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for cell phones.
You think it's to infiltrate into
No,
our
I think it might
minds?
be like some sort of like first line
intercommunication.
defense protection. Could be. It's lining. They want to do the entire coast. Why?
It could be, yeah.
But again,
To
it's,
knock
you can
down
have fun with it. You
sonar-
can run with things.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. From what I
Ooh.
understand, like 5G stuff can, if they set it off
Well,
a
no, they're
certain
saying it's
signal,
5G,
but
but like,
it's
what
not.
do those things actually do?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
How do we know there's 5Gs in there? Maybe it's,
it's 4.5.
Ben says, do you guys think Pangea is real?
As in Pangea, as in like all the continents were together
Yes.
at one time. Yeah, totally.
Has to be.
We live on tectonic plates. It's very possible. It's very probable, and you just
And
have,
if you believe that we're as old as we are, you believe in science, at one point, I mean, you can see it right now with all the earthquakes that are happening on the West Coast. We could have
West
a different
Coast, East
West
Coast
Coast
in New
in
Jersey.
50 years or
yeah,
so.
yeah,
Right?
right here. We had
our first significant one in the last
Right
like
here,
20 years. But these fault lines, they're constantly active, which means that it constantly is moving our Earth
Correct.
around a little bit. Yeah, I believe at one time it was just one gigantic piece of land on one side of the Earth, and it kind of drifted over the course of thousands and millions of years.
Do you think it's been millions of years?
Yes. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just. Why are you saying come on? I'm asking
I'm answering the way I'm answering. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
what do you
there's
think?
so many
I don't know.
different-
I don't
Mill-
know.
And now we cross into the lines of science and religion, and that's where we have to. Because if you believe something religiously, I can't say you're wrong. It
So
is
yeah,
what it
you
is.
got to try our sliders. The
Yeah,
beef
yeah.
ones. They're like mini Shake Shacks.
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me tell you. Oh, the
Very-
griddle mac and cheese.
Yes.
Oh,
You
people
guys
rave
have a
about it.
griddle
we
mac
put
and
it-
cheese?
The
And we
mac
put it
and
on a
cheese
sandwich.
is banging. It's really
Where?
good.
Which one is it?
I don't even see it
The
here.
Southern Comfort.
Under size.
Oh, panko fried breast, griddle mac, cabbage slaw, chili jam.
Real good.
Yeah.
You can distract me from anything by just going back to the tasties.
Food.
Go back to the food.
Now there's one item on the menu that I keep on forgetting we have, but people love it.
The young and maple.
The macaroni salad.
Oh, you just have like a side of macaroni salad?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's over here
What makes it special?
on the sides.
Is it just really yummy?
It's good, man. It's got roasted tomato and basil. It's a roasted tomato basil macaroni salad. It's just, tasty stuff.
Nicholas Pirot, I think that's how you say your last name, Nick. You correct me if I'm wrong, but we didn't have an earthquake in Jersey. That was Chuck Norris burping.
Then we're gonna get into those Chuck Norris jokes.
Chuck Norris.
Oh man.
Yeah, Ben said a quick slider and Mac promo.
Are you guys gonna take some of these sodas for your fountain sodas?
Am
Yeah,
I? Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely going into the vending machine because we can get you in.
So well.
Well, the boys that made that forbidden without putting the slaw on, they got to drink all of it.
Yeah, there you go.
Derek.
Maybe that'll be what they have to wash down the wings with in a couple of weeks when we do our wing
The
eating
challenge.
challenge, right?
Yep.
So if you guys are just joining us, we're here with the guys from Hoagitos. We're not only talking about tasty food, we're talking about conspiracies and all that craziness too. But in a couple of weeks, we are doing an eating challenge right here in the building. We're going to have Cluck You of Eatontown, and we're also going to have our visitor from last week from Broad Street Dough Company. She is bringing some absolutely tasty
Street Dough
donuts.
Co.
That's going to be a real challenge for people because some of them are going to be real easy, but some of them are going to be very hard to
We
eat.
should
Chuck
do like
Norris would
a
knock it
risotto
out.
ball challenge, but they're random.
Let's
You don't
go.
know what kind of risotto balls you're gonna have.
You guys have risotto balls, is that right?
We do. Yep.
So you can load them with different things, you're saying?
Yeah. What do you want in them?
We're just creating on the spot
Throw
here.
an
So
idea.
yeah, so and cheesesteak risotto ball.
We've done that.
Yeah.
It's been done.
All right. That doesn't mean we can't do it again.
Yeah.
Nope. We went to the moon once. We're good.
Yeah,
We
that's
made
right.
that once,
I mean-
we're good.
Big bong.
Never again.
That's a callback.
I mean, Chuck Norris can parallel park a train. You know what I'm saying? So
What about crab rangoon risotto balls?
Shellfish, just seafood.
Did somebody? Is that
No,
your
but
idea?
crab rangoon's fake.
Crab. Yeah.
It's fake
Yeah.
imitation crab meat. But I'm just thinking of flavor combinations that would be fun because, like, Chinese crab rangoons are
That is
tasty.
pretty interesting.
But if
That's
you
not-
wrap it around
He's onto something.
I will never make that. But that it does sound pretty cool.
but instead of regular rice, you use fried rice.
No,
I will
you got
never
the
make
idea
that.
for sure.
fun,
Yeah.
fun. I'm just thinking fun combos.
If
nice
Terrence
little
didn't come
mashup,
up with
yeah.
the idea, nope. You gotta like.
Have you ever heard the comedian Brian Regan?
Yeah, sure.
No.
So Brian Regan's a funny ass comedian. He's been out for like 30 years, and he says,
Never
"My
heard of him.
sister swears by food combinations. She tries to tell me that you can eat whatever you want, but you wouldn't have like a steak of potatoes. You would have like a steak and raisin skins, and you steam them. And he's like, but you can eat whatever you want. And she's just preaching that to him all the time. So food combinations. I'm just thinking creative, interesting food combinations.
No, it definitely was for sure.
Right?
Yeah. No, I'm not taking that away from you. It was. It's a good idea.
Sounds terrible.
Do we think Walt Disney is frozen? There's another one that just threw out there.
100% Ben.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
Neil
Neil
said in
Neil
my
said
ear.
100%.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
100%. Is it just his head, like that other guy
No,
that's
it's
on
his
like a
whole
tuna
body.
can?
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Is that who's the frozen head on a tuna can?
I don't know.
Frozen
There you go.
head on tuna.
I'm still staring at
I
this.
bet it's just like, listen, if you're like that wealthy and you want to do that, you want to come back
Ted
as an
Williams.
old man
Poor
buddy,
Ted Williams. They're
or do you want to
playing
come back
knock-knocky
and be
with
on
his
like a
head.
body of a 24-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You know, like you know who you are, but you got like
Yeah,
chiseled abs. You can eat whatever you want. Testosterone out the wall.
Yeah, I mean, that's reincarnation, but basically just putting yourself in a young body and having your brain still know everything. I mean, shit, that would be fun.
Yeah, if I knew then what I know now.
Just yeah, maybe 22
It's
again.
not there yet. I mean, look at Nancy Pelosi.
Crossing
Whatever.
the
It's not
pond.
politics. It's not politics.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no, it isn't because everybody hates her, right? Both sides.
Come on. It's not politics. I'm not talking about this Southern comforts.
All right.
Sammy.
What else are we going to talk about? Or are we just going to call it a day? Jeez, that was craziness.
You guys have anything in your brains?
That was crazy.
Anything you want to debate?
Like brain-eating worms?
I don't know.
Ben said Walt Disney, are they going to thaw him out eventually? And if they do, what's the name of his first children's movie?
He has cancer, right? Is that why he froze himself? He had cancer or something like
I
that?
believe
I thought
Cancer.
pedophilia was becoming like a more risque thing, so he didn't want to cut it off at the time. Just kidding. Oh, God, that's...
Bing, bong, ba, da, ba, ba, da, bum. And with that,
Wait. is
To our
that-
next sponsor.
yeah.
all right, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure. Your food was absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
I'm going to stop in very,
was.
very soon and try some of the other stuff on the
too.
menu.
Cool.
I always circle back the next week and just kind of try some other things that we didn't talk about here today. But what is that? Is that Jim Root from Slipknot next to you, PJ?
Me?
Right here? Yeah, that's Jim Root. All right, now I'm going to look up Jim Root.
Wait, me too, because I don't even know who that
Sounds
is.
like a good
Slipknot.
reference.
Slipknot. Nice.
Is that the guy that just got
Yeah,
fired
dude.
from Slipknot?
No, that's you. Nick,
mean-
I like that callback.
I mean, I'm significantly younger than this
Look,
guy, but I
look.
mean,
that's a close.
all right.
Put some
I
glasses.
wish I
on
had
him.
Jim Root money. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
right.
that much.
I'll take 1/10 of Jim Root's money, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you haven't been there yet, please head over to Hoagitos. They have a location in Oakhurst. They've got their original location that's in Belmar and soon to be Point Pleasant, which I'm looking forward to.
They're right on Bay Ave next to Last Wave Brewery.
Great
Nice.
spot. This summer is going to go crazy there. You guys are going to crush it, right?
If we open.
If
for
you
summer.
open?
Like construction. Don't get me started.
Is it Dragon or
We're gonna
you?
be all right. We're gonna be all right.
All right.
Yeah,
it's
it'll be
gonna
fun.
all right.
We're
gonna be
finally there. It took us a very long time to get permits and stuff and
Okay.
get going. But
I mean,
we're
it's
rocking
always
and
the
rolling.
way, right?
Yeah,
You
we're
shoot for one date, and it's like 6 months later that you're even starting.
2 years.
Township
years.
Row is so awesome to work with, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good time.
You know.
They always like when you pay them,
Yeah.
but
Point's great.
No, yeah, Point's gonna be a great location.
Yeah.
it's going to be fantastic.
Well, I'm gonna come into the store and get some food because I'm a fan.
All right,
Yep.
yeah.
And you
Big
live
time
in,
fan.
You live in Oakhurst,
Yeah.
so you got no.
I don't
You
now.
gonna
I
ride
live
your
in Tin
bike?
Falls,
All
but
right, well,
Tinton Falls is close enough to
You
Oakhurst.
little BMX over.
Nah, man,
Maybe
I'm
do
gonna
some
drive
rad,
now.
like some
I'm
like
done. I'm done.
He was talking about Tony Hawk
Yeah.
a little bit earlier. That is a throwback to our childhood.
Yeah.
I
And
just
the
downloaded on
soundtrack.
the Switch the other night.
dude,
and I
that's
just
so
went
cool.
to town.
I can tell you the amount of hours. We said we were going to talk about video games. We never did, but I can tell you
We
the
are
amount,
now talking about
the
video
amount of
games.
time I invested into the perfect run at warehouse on the original Tony Hawk.
Yeah,
Bro.
I was
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
do like
you
I
have
was.
You got to
oh.
go up over the thing,
Backflip
rail
over
slide
the thing.
around,
Yep.
put buns off.
And when you have like 3 seconds left, and you just try to hit that run where you just keep on going. Like at the school's a good one because you have those long stair grinds, and then you go into like a front side or.
Dude, that game is the best game in the world, by the way. I go for that. When in my youth, we used to just smoke weed, play that. We used to play, oh my goodness.
That game?
No, Tiger Woods.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Nothing you open the windows on a nice spring day, and you got your GameCube going. You got Tiger Woods teeing up.
You
Tiger
got the
Woods,
real birds
Bond.
chirping. You got
Those
the birds in
graphics
the
are even
game.
better than like the land moving.
You guys remember Bond 007?
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
talked
we were talking about that.
GoldenEye
What was
for
your
sure.
favorite mod?
I didn't have any mods. I don't remember any mods. in
Like
the game.
Proximity
Well,
Mines was
slap,
definitely
proximity
fun.
mines. Like when you played like against 4,
Yeah, no, I don't.
hand
Really,
grenades was always because you're like running back and you're trying to throw. You're like,
my memory's a little fuzzy of that time. Of
Well, I mean, when you get to 60, it gets
Yeah.
it
what
gets
about
that way.
Star Fox? Remember Star Fox?
what was the no?
Star Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When it was,
for
it
sure.
was like, oh no! It's like the turtles sag is like Fox.
yeah,
sag.
yeah.
What was the fur game on Dreamcast? Something fur or whatever. Do you guys know?
Fur-
We're talking about
Burger?
furries now.
No. I'm gonna find it. Don't you offend
Sonic?
somebody if you talk about that.
I know.
There was this little furry guy, and he would spin around really fast.
Yeah, and he dropped coins.
Yeah, there was a doctor.
Everybody,
He was
Rings.
like a
You
doctor.
drop rings, right?
I'm gonna find out what it is.
I want to say what Fury game?
No.
He can't even spell furry.
I know. I gotta put another R in there. Chill out, bro. Why are you over here getting in my laptop here? I can't find it anyway.
Furry Fury?
Maybe that was it.
Smash and roll?
Maybe that was it.
Is this it? Look. All
Could
right.
be. I don't know.
It
You guys
could
never
be.
played that?
That's good.
You
Yeah,
guys
guys ever
never
play
played
that game that I barely know?
No, I had 3 games growing
Contra.
up. I had Sonic 2, Sonic Knuckles,
For
and
Genesis?
Jurassic Park for Genesis.
Yeah.
And then when I was older and I had my own money, I had the GameCube and I went crazy. I got a lot.
You have a Switch now?
Yeah, I got kids, so we went with the Switch.
Dude, Switches is what's up, bro.
Dude, I mean, and they're remastering everything, right? So I got the Ghostbusters 09 game for that, and I played that, and that was like, I love that game.
Is it a good one?
What?
Is it a good one?
It used to be considered like the 3rd movie because the original cast is there. Harold Ramis was still alive. He was doing the voices of Bill Murray. There's a storyline to it. It's great. It's the
Cool. I'm gonna
2009
have to
and it's
check it out.
remastered now.
I'm sure I saw it, but it's so long.
Do you game, bro?
No.
What?
He's just sitting over there like you
No, I heard.
tools.
And we were talking about you grew up. You and Em had to share a Game Boy. She said you guys used to fight over it a lot.
Honestly, I don't think that's a real story.
She made
She
that
just
up.
wanted to
the
relate
moon
to him.
You're real deep in the
I-
moon landing now. You can't get out.
I
of your
had a
head.
Game Boy for sure. Played a lot of Pokemans on that thing.
What are your interests when you're not around food?
That's a good question.
Gambling.
I play a lot of blackjack.
Nice,
Yeah,
okay.
play a little blackjack.
Play
a little bit of
Hold'em at all?
poker. I love Hold'em. Hold'em's
right.
great.
No, we
Make
just
it down to AC quite a bit.
we
Go
just had his
down,
bachelor
play in
party
the
down
poker
in
room?
AC.
He's got the comps. He's got all the comps.
I used to for a while. So I got a fun story for you. I used to work for Merrill Lynch, and I was a contract worker for them. And when I smelled the writing on the wall that they were starting to get rid of contracts, I called out 5 days in a row and just said I was sick, and I went down to AC every day. Because there's no such thing as severance pay for a contract worker, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
I would go down to the poker room and I would sit with a day's pay.
Which poker room?
The
He
Taj.
knows.
At the
The
Taj,
Taj
yeah,
at the time.
okay.
So I would go down, have a day's pay, and I would try to double it, just make a day's pay. 2 days, I was up pretty solidly. The 3rd day, I went up $2,250.
Nice.
And my boss calls me and he goes, I know you're feeling sick, man, and I'm sorry to say this, but we're going to have to let you go. And I go, dude, I'm sitting at the table right now. I'm up almost just about $3,500 for the week. And he goes, oh my God, PJ, you're making me feel so much better about having to let you go now. And I'm like, sorry I had to call out, but I just knew this was going to happen. So I needed to do something. You weren't paying me severance, so I needed to make some.
Did the idea ever cross your mind? Like, I think I'm going to do this every day.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah,
but then
you
I
had
was
that
like,
fight
you know
for
what? I knew if I made it like an every other day thing, I was going to get into a situation where I'm just blowing money like crazy.
And if you go there enough, it becomes so sad. You look
Yeah.
around, and you're like,
You see-
oh my
You
God.
see
Yeah.
the dregs of
Yeah,
society.
you don't want to spend too much time there.
My buddy
Yeah.
Jay, he is a professional poker player. He plays as a
tough life, man.
part, he's a dock builder. And when he's not dock building, because he's in the union, he's
awesome.
down there or he's playing online poker.
Gotcha, yeah.
And he does really well. He's
Sick.
really disciplined.
That's
He's really
awesome.
responsible about it. And I mean, gets comps everywhere because he's playing like crazy.
Right.
So I get the benefit from the comps because every once in a while he'll just be like, hey, let's go down.
you
We'll
down,
play,
yep.
we'll play for an hour.
Yep.
But we get access to the exclusive clubs.
Nice.
And
Yeah, go piss away your money.
no, you don't have to. I mean, I'll go down with like $200, and whether
Yeah,
I
go down
lose
with what
that or
you
not,
lose,
it's no
that's
big
it.
deal. But
That's the only way to do it. That's the reason why they have high rises and all the stuff that they have in it.
Yeah,
Is not
they
because
want
you
you to
win
just
money.
park it
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
it can be really sad if you start to look around and see the
Well,
people.
like Tuesday at like
Yeah.
1:30
Yeah.
in the afternoon that's a rough crowd.
Yeah, it's an interesting crowd because it's usually grandma and grandpa got dumped off, in the
church?
jitney or
Yeah.
whatever it is
Yeah.
that makes its way on down.
Yep.
And then it's the dregs.
The same way as a
unfortunately,
strip club.
Yep.
All right, I got a question. So, like, I'm a big movie guy. We found this movie last week. We watched it. I want to see if you ever heard of it. Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
I have not,
No.
but
It is probably the greatest 80s movie that has ever been
hard
made.
HARD
Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Well, give me a synopsis.
It is. There's DEA involved.
It's got
There-
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, he's not in it.
That's not who this is.
That says Hard Ticket to Hawaii, 1987. But
No, that's not him. It kind of looks like him though.
It's so hard to describe. It has everything. It has I mean, someone gets decapitated.
Sounds like Stefan from
with,
SNL. It has everything.
No, it's literally a man is killed with a frisbee with razor blades in it.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out.
There's a
So
boa constrictor that comes out of a toilet at one point that is highly contagious.
Pay the price for paradise. What's it streaming on?
I think I paid $4 on Prime for it.
Okay, it's
And
on
apparently
Prime.
this director won like Emmys for like directing. Like he used to work for NBC and like won an Emmy for the 68 Olympics. Like he's done Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football.
Andy Sedaris.
Yeah, and he got into all these like movie directing, and it's over the top, big action.
It's
big
very
ladies.
campy, over the top. Like it's
I mean, someone
probably in the
uses
same world
a
of
bazooka
yeah.
as a handgun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm a terrible shot, and he's like blowing these people up with.
So it's like Roadhouse for
No, it's like
you know,
Tropical Thunder, but
Yeah.
from 1987.
Tropical
it's like the
Thunder was a
original Tropic
comedy
Thunder,
that made
like-
fun of those type of movies.
This
Yes.
is incredible, man.
It's unbelievable.
You could get the import for $80.
I'm gonna check it out.
I just ordered a bunch of stuff on Etsy, like stickers and like
Did you
mugs.
really?
Like yeah, a bunch
You're
of
a
the dads
fan
came
now.
over. They came over the other night. and We watched it, and we just. It's now our identity. That's who we are.
Now I
We are-
gotta go check it out so I can send you some messages that are in it, whatever they said.
I just want to throw, man. The like the one-liners in this. Oh, one man's dream is another man's lunch. It's an actual line. In
I
that
see.
movie.
I see that the quotes are things. If brains were bird shit, you'd have a clean cage.
Don't
Yep.
read them all. I want to watch it. I want to be surprised. I'm gonna watch it. I'm
My
gonna.
wife.
gonna- What?
I was gonna say my wife and I would like to do on like Sundays, like just find terrible
Find
80s movies
weird-
and watch them
Oh.
Yeah.
that we've never seen before.
Like it's not one of those things that's so bad it's good. It's just so good. It's pure entertainment.
Yeah.
It's just like you can't. It's like a live action GI Joe TV show. It just has everything. Like,
You sold me, man. I'm watching this.
and now I'm
thing.
gonna go down the rabbit hole and watch all his movies. He plugs these his other movies into this
Within-
movie too. Yeah,
within-
there's movie posters. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
oh yeah, some of the lines are just
From 1987.
I see some of these lines are kind of crazy, man.
yeah. It's
That's
an
around when you were born, right?
84.
80. Oh, okay. All right. We're a couple
Yeah,
years
How
old.
about you, Terrence?
90. Yeah, just made
1990.
the cut.
Man, I was already
The wall
banging
came
ollies
down
on
then.
skateboards and
Sweet.
yeah.
Who's Ollie? Was he your buddy growing up?
Oh, PJ.
All right. I think it's time to wrap it
Yeah.
up.
With
Yo,
that,
guys, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for the sandwiches, man.
thanks for having
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it was a good time with
Yeah.
you guys.
They're really good.
Can't
they're
wait
really
to stop
good.
on
Hell yeah.
by the store, and then as soon as Point Pleasant opens,
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
by there,
tell you
too.
guys. You guys gotta come down. Maybe do a live show there or
I'd
something.
love to.
We'd
We'll
love
come
to
please
That'd be
come
awesome.
do
have
some
you.
filming. Yeah.
That'd be
As
sweet.
long as you don't bring any soda. Like,
I promise I won't.
thanks
He's
for
banned.
having
I-
us. Like, F you for those
Yeah,
drinks.
I
seriously.
appreciate you guys
agree
participating
with
in that
you.
for sure. Are you guys ever in the storefronts or not so much?
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you-
find us
mostly in
doing a
Oakhurst
little
or
quality
Belmar?
control, making
Yeah.
sure things are tasty still.
I bounce back and forth
Yeah.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Not so much for you, huh, bud?
No, I try to pop in. It's tough for the kids and everything. And then
Yeah.
I'm down in Point overseeing that shop and that
In the
stuff.
build, yeah.
Very cool.
All right, we'll go down. Check them
Well,
out.
it's been a pleasure
Hoagitos.
getting to know you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
a little bit. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. We'll see you guys at one of the Hoagitos near you. Thank you very much for watching.
We won't be here next week.
We are off. We're taking it easy for 1 week while he DJs a wedding.
Nice.
And then we will be back. The eating challenge.
The eating
week,
challenge.
Right?
Yep.
So we got a couple of spots. If you guys are looking to eat donuts or chicken, I need you guys to hit me up. You guys want to eat donuts or chicken?
We're going to do it in the back studio.
Yeah, why not?
It's going to be
What's
a
the date?
fun time.
The
May 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a nice
Thursday
day.
night as well. So you guys let me know.
Oh, that's
You-
like Memorial Day weekend too, right? Nothing like
No.
loading up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Last weekend of the month,
Yeah,
right?
that is the Thursday of Memorial Day weekend.
What a way
Is
to
that
kick
really?
off Memorial
yeah,
Day
it's
weekend.
Monday the 27th. Memorial.
learning
Yeah, awesome.
dates.
Awesome.
Wow.
Sweet.
All right,
Sweet,
well, I
sweet.
see why he's overseeing the project over there. Yeah, thanks so much, guys.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. PJ, got anything else to say?
That's it, man. We're out.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right.